Welcome to SefaStok Movie Recaps. Today we journey into Stranger Things Season 5. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't, let us know where you're watching from and share your thoughts in the comments. We truly appreciate your support, dear friend, thank you. For those interested in learning how I create these movie recaps, you'll find a step-by-step masterclass link in the description. We begin. On November 12, 1983, Will Byers is still trapped in the Upside Down. He hides in Castle Byers, a warped echo of his fort, until the creature that took him finally discovers his refuge and tears it apart. Will fires his shotgun and bolts. He scrambles into a tree, but the monster follows, forcing a desperate leap to the next branch. He falls, snagged briefly by his backpack, then drops hard when the straps fail, slipping into darkness. The creature hauls him to the shadowed library. There, living tendrils restrain him as Vecna approaches, calm and intent, announcing that their work can finally begin.
We can begin. We are going to do something.
Later on, the morning of November 3, 1987, Holly sets breakfast but pauses, distracted by unseen presence until her mother calls. Karen asks Holly to gather everyone for breakfast, revealing the Byers family have been staying with them. Joyce sleeps on a foldable cot in the upstairs hallway, while Jonathan and Will use the basement. Ted has grown frustrated hosting them for so long, but Karen stands firm, insisting they cannot simply turn the family away or leave them without a place to stay.
Help clean up. I'm just
It's
running
okay,
late.
Joyce.
What do you want me to do, Ted?
After breakfast, the Hawkins teens head to school, each listening to WSQK Radio's The Squawk.
Regular day in Hawkins, 55 degrees.
The show is hosted by Robin Buckley under the name Rockin' Robin, with Steve Harrington running sound effects.
Yours truly was.
Marking her 500th broadcast, Robin reminds listeners that after the 1986 Rift disaster, Hawkins under quarantine with health checks, has sealed rifts now covered with metal sheets, have drawn warnings as kids misuse them.
On the giant steel band-aid, you are going to...
The former library, now the Maxi, contains the main gateway under study. Still hopeful,
Here?
Robin encourages living fully and dedicates a song to her secret date, Vicky Dunn, just as the signal cuts.
It's for you, babe. Whoa, what's going on?
Thumbing your nose at the military.
Steve suspects government interference and calls Dustin, who dryly blames faulty equipment and tells him to read the manual, leaving him frustrated.
Just read the manual. Henderson? You heard that, right?
At Hawkins High, Dustin faces harassment from basketball players for wearing Hellfire Club gear and standing up for Eddie Munson. Their leader, Andy, corners him and starts pulling at his shirt, until Lucas intervenes, calmly reminding Andy of a past moment when Erica embarrassed him.
So hard they'll pop like water balloons.
Mike and Will arrive, and Andy retreats, warning Dustin to drop Hellfire support. The group scolds Dustin for drawing attention, urging caution before their crawl. Dustin insists hiding betrays Eddie's ideals.
Seriously,
You're drawing attention. We're supposed to stay true to our friends.
He storms off, passing a wanted poster for Jane 11 Hopper, missing since June 1986. Speaking of 11, in the woods, Lieutenant Akers leads a military search for 11 and sedates a young girl, only to realize she is not the one they want. Frustrated, he reports to Colonel Sullivan, who orders the girl taken away. Elsewhere, 11 trains, running a rough obstacle course. Though Jim Hopper and Joyce praise her new record, 11 refuses to stop, insisting it is still not enough and demanding another reset, determined to prepare herself to face Vecna. Meanwhile, a Bradley's Big Buy truck arrives from outside Hawkins, bringing Murray Bauman, who seeks entry while delivering supplies.
This stupid thing does not exist.
Back at WSQK Radio, Nancy, Jonathan, Steve, and Robin search the manual for answers to the failing broadcast. They learn the remote radio head sits atop the antenna tower and needs hands-on repair. With no safety gear, Steve volunteers and Jonathan joins, turning the climb into a playful competition after the power is cut.
I got this, dude.
Robin jokes that Nancy awakens their primitive instincts. At the top, both flip different switches and claim success, though Nancy can't hear them from the ground.
Hen's teeth, these things.
Arriving early, Murray delivers supplies for the next crawls. a telemetry tag, gear for Hopper, drinks for 11, snacks for Steve, and a John Coltrane cassette tape for Jonathan, which he quickly hides. Murray explains his timing, noting the military burned the upside-down gate sooner than expected.
Tonight's the night we finally find them.
At Hawkins High, Dustin quietly slips into the school science lab and borrows the class pet snake, Jake, for a planned field trip.
Hey there, Jake. Telling you, he's lost his mind.
Later at lunch, Mike, Lucas, and will share their worries about Dustin's fixation on keeping Hellfire alive, lowering their voices just as he joins them.
Hey there, friends. This is Rob.
Suddenly, the squawk crackles back on air. Robin plays Diana Ross's Upside Down, hiding coded hints within trivia about the singer to outline the group's next crawl. All across Hawkins, the message is heard and decoded. Once the clues are clear, each team moves into position. Joyce, Hopper, and 11 enter a tunnel through an abandoned bus. The boys head to the woods behind the school. Nancy, Steve, Robin, and Jonathan descend into the station basement. Plans are reviewed in parallel. Mike explains the operation using D&D figures, while Nancy presents detailed maps. A military supply convoy is expected at 10 p.m. Hopper will enter the tunnels by 9 o'clock, wait for a controlled burn at 10:15, then slip into a cargo truck bound for the Upside Down. Dustin and Steve will track the truck's signal while staying unnoticed.
Until we figure out wherever the hell he's been hiding.
Inside Zone G1, Hopper will have 2 hours to search for Vecna. Though doubts linger after 37 crawls with no clear sign of him, the boys agree they must see this through for Eddie.
For Eddie.
As they celebrate, Will briefly hears distant giggling and feels unsettled, brushing it off his nerves even as Mike quietly worries.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know, I guess maybe it's nothing, right?
The bell rings and they agree to regroup at 6. At Hawkins Elementary, Holly rests on a carousel until bully Derek Turnbow spins it, leaving her dizzy. Mary helps her up as the bell rings,
Holly?
and Miss Harris finds Holly by the fence, speaking alone. Inside a secure facility, Sergeant Luis Ramirez enters the science lab to meet his superior, Major General Dr. K.
Are you just going to stand?
She studies a strange egg-like sac while monitoring a contained, tentacled life form sealed behind reinforced glass.
Don't worry. Was there anything else?
Ramirez reports their failure to find 11. Kay dismisses him with orders to relay her frustration to Sullivan, stressing urgency. The truth soon emerges. The base lies hidden within the Upside Down, acting as Maxie's main transfer hub. In the tunnels, 11 begs Hopper to join the crawl. Joyce supports her, noting Elle beat Hopper's obstacle course record. Hopper refuses, claiming he did not see it and ordering her to stay behind. They exit through the hidden passage beneath Hopper's cabin, now occupied again by him and 11. Inside, Hopper doubts Elle's endurance, fearing her abilities are drained. He asks her to search for Vecna from the void instead.
She's ready.
Joyce confronts Hopper for being harsh. He insists he is protecting Elle from soldiers hunting her and will not risk her on reconnaissance.
No point in risking her life. I want her prime, but I want her safe.
Later, alone, he quietly opens a hidden cabinet, checks a small pouch, then closes it again.
Jesus, hot!
At Hawkins High, Andy is embarrassed when a corn snake falls from his locker. After waiting outside too long to collect Holly, Mike grows worried and goes into the school.
Holly.
He finds her quietly reading A Wrinkle in Time, following Miss Harris's instructions while their mother talks nearby. Holly explains she has been speaking to an imaginary friend, Mr. Watsit, who warns her about dangers in Hawkins. Mike gently reassures her, saying everyone feels afraid sometimes. To comfort her, he shows her his D&D figure, Mike the Brave.
Mike the Brave. He explores these underground worlds. Brave is never scared.
Then gives her one of her own, Holly the Heroic.
I was gonna wait a few more years, but...
A cleric who can protect herself and open a doorway between worlds. He promises this hero will help keep her safe.
She'll keep you safe.
At Hawkins Memorial Hospital, Lucas and Will visit Max, still unresponsive, and talk to her softly. Will admits his fears about Vecna and hopes finding him might help her return. Later, alone, Lucas plays running up that hill after noticing Max's drawing of their date. Still in the hospital hallway, Will notices Robin and quietly follows.
Robin!
He sees her meet Vicky. Robin cancels earlier plans, promising a romantic night at Enzo's.
How exactly are we going to be able to afford that?
Their talk turns playful before a kiss.
Dinner's on me, okay?
Startled, Will drops his drink then runs off, leaving Robin embarrassed.
Who's that?
At Rowan Hill Cemetery, Dustin visits Eddie Munson's grave and finds the headstone defaced with hateful words.
Eventually they'll get bored.
As he prepares to clean it, He realizes the message was left very recently in a disturbing way involving Jake the Snake.
It's dangerous out there.
While he processes this, Andy and his friends surround him.
Something funny, Henderson.
Dustin stands firm, recalling Eddie's final D&D victory over Vecna and warning of consequences. Acting fast, he splashes cleaning solvent, sparking a scuffle. Despite resisting, Dustin is restrained as Andy declares Hellfire ends with him.
Dustin, this is Lucas. Do you copy?
At the radio station, Lucas tries to reach Dustin, but Robin admits even Dustin's mother has no idea where he is. Later on the roof, Mike and Elle discuss Dustin and Hopper acting strangely.
Hopper's the same.
Blaming quarantine stress. Still hopeful about finding Vecna, Elle wonders what comes after. Mike compares it to D&D campaigns that eventually find peace.
They travel to a faraway land.
Encouraged, they prepare as Lucas signals it's time.
Hey, lovebird!
In the station basement, the group prepares Hopper for the crawl, with Jonathan handing him a telemetry tracker. Outside, Steve sets up the antenna in the van but realizes he needs someone to operate it while he drives.
Monitor this and drive without Henderson.
I can monitor.
No,
Will offers to help, but Joyce refuses,
Yeah, I think so.
forcing Jonathan into the role despite his hesitation. Outside, 11 watches as Mike and Lucas follow on bikes to keep the route clear. At the tunnel entrance, Joyce sends Hopper off with an emotional warning to come back safely. Hopper responds with a gentle compliment, telling her she grows more beautiful every day before heading out. At the Wheeler house, Holly makes a necklace from her heroic figure. Hearing her parents argue and seeing Karen upset, she retreats to her room and cries alone.
You don't even know how...
Beneath Hawkins, Hopper reaches a hidden access point under the abandoned radio shack, secured by Maxi fencing. From the church bell tower, Mike and Lucas observe soldiers and relay updates by walkie-talkie.
4 trucks at our east gate on Main.
4 trucks arrive and flamethrowers are used to breach the barrier.
The gate?
3.
2 trucks moving in.
Timing it perfectly, Hopper slips into the last truck.
Am I clear?
Clear. He's in.
After the area is cleared, the convoy moves on, transporting Hopper deeper into the Upside Down.
Jonathan, signal?
Joyce alerts Jonathan and Steve, and Nancy begins mapping the route.
Go!
Hopper confirms he's safe,
Hopper, can you hear us okay?
but the truck suddenly brakes, triggering multiple collisions.
Aim for the grass. What's going on? Hopper!
Steve stops the van as the signal briefly cuts out, then returns. Hopper draws his weapon as Elle worries the soldiers may have discovered him. Suddenly, Will collapses, his vision linking to a Demogorgon approaching the trucks. Lights flicker violently at the station and in the van as the creature attacks. In the chaos, the driver panics and speeds away. The truck crashes into a tree, and Hopper escapes into the woods as communication is lost. Will's vision shifts to the upside-down version of the Wheeler house, but Joyce pulls him back. Struggling to catch his breath, Will warns that the creature is heading for the Wheelers.
It's coming for them.
Nancy and 11 rush to the car, preparing to leave. Nancy orders the others to restore power at the station and warn everyone. At the Wheeler house, Ted practices golf in the backyard while Karen retreats to her room with a glass of wine. Upstairs, Holly lies in bed, crying. Her night light flickers, followed by her light bright in the room itself. Suddenly, the ceiling gives way as a Demogorgon breaks through. Holly screams in terror. Holly is forced to flee into the bathroom where Karen is preparing a bath.
What's wrong? There's a monster!
Karen tries to calm her daughter, but quickly notices Holly is injured as the lights flicker wildly.
What the heck?
They hide beneath the bathwater just as the creature breaks through the bathroom door, plunging the house into chaos. Ted Wheeler, alerted by the power surges, rushes and shouting for Karen and Holly. He tries to hold the creature back with a golf club, but is quickly overwhelmed and thrown aside. Karen and Holly attempt to escape but are trapped. In a desperate effort to protect her child, Karen grabs a broken bottle and strikes the creature repeatedly.
As soon as you're there!
I will.
Meanwhile, Will Byers' warning sends Nancy Wheeler and 11 racing toward the house. When they arrive, they find Karen badly hurt and Holly gone. Recognizing the urgency, Nancy urges 11 to act. 11 enters a nearby portal, determined to bring Holly back, leaving the Wheeler house shattered and the family devastated.
Multiple blunt impacts.
I'm sorry, you have to wait outside.
At Hawkins Memorial Hospital, Mike, Lucas, and Nancy accompany Karen and Ted to the ICU, but a nurse prevents them from entering during surgery. Shaken, Nancy cleans her stained hands and sits with Mike and Lucas, haunted by the thought that they should have revealed the truth about the Upside Down to their parents sooner.
This is all our fault.
After all this time, it comes for Holly?
Mike argues they couldn't have known Holly would be targeted, but Nancy recalls a vision from the previous year, her family destroyed, believing Holly's disappearance is the beginning of that future. Lucas notes the strange timing, close to the anniversary of Will's disappearance, and wonders why the creature harmed the parents instead of ending them. Despite everything, he believes 11 is their best hope.
I don't believe in coincidences.
Back at the Wheeler house, Lieutenant Robert Akers and his superior, Jack Sullivan, survey the damage as the property is sealed off. Akers mentions that Nancy claims she was alone in her report, prompting Sullivan to order a full review of nearby surveillance footage, convinced 11 was present.
Holly!
In the void, 11 calls for Holly and finds silence, until movement stirs in the upside-down woods. A figure appears, she pushes it away, then realizes it is Hopper.
How are you here?
Startled by her presence, he warns it is unsafe.
A Demogorgon.
With a flashlight, she spots a trail left behind,
Holly Wheeler?
proof that Karen's actions slowed the creature and gave them a path to follow. At the radio station, Joyce Byers and Robin Buckley examine the remains of the damaged breaker box. Joyce asks Will if his recent visions match his past experiences with the Mind Flayer. Will explains it feels different. He wasn't reliving memories but sensing the creature's thoughts in real time.
So hard to remember everything.
He doesn't understand why the Wheelers were targeted but admits he's still connected to the hive mind.
That summer,
The sensation returned after the gate reopened and intensified once he moved back to Hawkins.
turned than ever before.
Just a magical human version.
Robin compares him to a living radio receiver, able to tune in whenever something from the Upside Down is near. Will agrees and mentions a disturbing vision from earlier that day near Hawkins High, believing it could lead them to Holly. Joyce refuses to let Will use his connection, insisting they focus on restoring the signal to reach Hopper. On the road, Steve Harrington gets the radio van started with help from Jessica, who's irritated with him for repeatedly disappointing her sister. Jonathan informs Steve that Ted is in a medically induced coma and Karen is still in surgery.
Well, you think we should go see her at the hospital?
Steve suggests visiting Nancy instead of following their plan, angering Jonathan, who accuses him of being selfish while Holly is missing.
Think about is giving her flowers.
You know what, Byers?
Steve fires back, criticizing Jonathan for pulling away from Nancy since returning from California.
And maybe if you stop focusing on me and...
As they drive off, they spot Dustin walking toward them, battered and exhausted.
The Wheeler house.
In the Upside Down, Hopper scolds 11 for going to the Wheelers directly instead of using the tunnels, worried about military surveillance.